Welcome to the Kendy and Raybo podcast.
Oh, we're doing a new thing on the intro this week.
What? I noticed new intro. I haven't changed it yet on Patreon.
That's all right, but new intro. We must work it out.
Okay, go on.
But what I was planning on doing was, from now on, that the intro will play. I'll have to give you the intros. You're going to play them. We're going to kind of half hear it. Remember, like we used to be.
Like we used to before I got lazy again.
Yeah, before you got lazy again.
Yeah.
And then we're going to do a live intro every week, saying the episode name, 312, and it'll change every week. Not nice.
How many years have we been doing this?
Long time.
So you're still obsessed with the intro name, but I do get the number. I mean, I'm glad. I'm pissed off that you finally got what you wanted, which is to let everyone know the episode number all the time forever.
Again.
But I do understand what you're saying is that it's very empty now that we don't.
It's so empty without. So we took out obviously we had very kind sponsorship of Maves and Waxies and I suppose the Blind Tiger back in the day.
Oh yeah, they're very good to us.
Tremendous event centre.
Yeah. But now that we're part of a network conglomerate, you can't do that anymore.
No, we had to unfortunately we had to get the big boy boots on.
Yeah.
So now it feels very empty without the Maves and the Waxies mentioned.
Yeah.
And
so now you're going to say episode 3 something something.
3 something something.
Yeah.
How are you doing?
So how would you want to do it then? Explain it to me.
Well, the way it'll work is it'll start at and like, welcome to the Kendy and Raybo podcast, episode 312.
Oh, we do that every time.
I'll do it, and then we just start talking,
Okay.
and we just kind of ease into it.
So can I? What if I decide we're going to do something else?
Oh, you can do an intro of an afternoon.
Yeah,
See, this
yeah.
is great. You can finally be, after 300 and something episodes, you can be the guy that intros us in.
I don't like that at all. I don't like doing that.
Well, then it's fine. We just do it.
Do you think that? No, I don't like the fact that I'd have to do it. So I would prefer that you do it. Do you think that people think you're the leader of this because you're the one who intros it?
Absolutely not.
I've never thought of that before. I've never once considered that. Hang on, it's Ray that talks in the show.
Yeah.
So it's the Ray show.
I don't think people think it's me that's the leader.
What do you think people think of the two of us? Like, if they were to say, like, who do you think is actually in charge there? Who do you think people would say?
I'd say that they think it's a nice little democracy, which it is.
No, it's not.
But it's like every. It's like every good relationship.
Yeah.
Like we're
Yin and yang.
we're married in a way. The two of us. Bless
When
you.
I sneeze, you say bless you.
Yeah,
I mean, that's how it works.
We finish each other's sentences.
We finish each other's sneezes. Yeah. I mean, I wonder, is it though? Because that's one thing that is very good about the two of us. Number one, we're cute. But
Very
number
cute
two,
guys.
I think it is actually a full democracy.
It is, and we both have irrationalities at times.
We're like Simon Harris and Holly Warchine.
Only watching.
And
Simon
Micheál
Harris.
Martin.
Oh,
Do you know what I mean?
I immediately thought of your man from the X Factor there.
Who's that?
Simon Cowell. What has Simon Cowell got to do with Holly Warchine?
No, yeah, they were like the way they just
yeah.
kind of shared power there for just forever.
Yeah.
You know the way they kind of handed it back to each other over and over again.
Yeah, very, very
we're a bit
true.
like them, yeah. Except we're not riding the country. So but anyway, that's I don't know.
what
That
you're
was
talking about.
That was maybe you don't. That's that was a comment by Mark Kennedy.
Mark Kennedy, he, him.
He, him, and nothing to do with Ray McAndrew, she, her.
Last week, we asked for proposals of wakeness candidates for the Wake World Cup.
Yeah.
We did not get anybody.
Yeah, why is no one commenting on Spotify?
No, we got lots of comments.
Oh yeah, people are afraid to call out their Wake friends.
In fairness to Olivia Hughes, the Wake Show with Patrick Poultry.
We should have called the episode.
And she also said you were the wakest link. So
my
there was
God,
that.
that's brilliant.
Yeah, Johnny Ford said he's too wake for this shit.
I'm getting too wake for this. That would have been so much better in Lethal Weapon.
Yeah.
If he said, I'm getting too wake for this.
I'm getting too wake for this shit.
I love this. Wake puns.
Selena Dunn then came in and said, another idea for Lads app. My dad puts a reminder in his phone for when my mum gets her hair done to tell her it looks lovely.
Oh, what a great idea.
Now that's,
That's real practical stuff.
Jesus, there's awful bit of war.
There's all stuff going on.
I'm not too bad with hair. I can know when the hair has been done.
Could you?
Where I really fall down is eyebrows. I never know when eyebrows are done.
I know when eyebrows are done.
Do you?
Yeah, I'll tell you why. Nicola is the most beautiful girl that ever lived in the history of the universe, ever. Now, Nicola is naturally blonde, crazy blonde. So whenever she gets her eyebrows done, for 12 hours afterwards, she doesn't look like anyone that I've ever known before.
Slugs.
So, yeah.
Hair slugs.
So whenever she does it, they come out a little bit darker for about 12 hours.
Yeah.
And you know how blonde Nicola is. You know there's something after happening there. So eyebrows don't faze me. Hair. Nicola does nothing with her hair mental ever. Her hair has been the same since I've met her.
Okay.
So I will never know if she got a
14 years
haircut or
ago.
not. Yeah, 14 years. I'll never know what she got done, ever.
Let me see, is there anyone else? Actually, this Dermatini, I didn't read this out now. I didn't read this before I'm going to read it, so. The way Kendy's Castlereagh accent butchers beautiful names like Nicola. He goes, Nicola.
Nicola, yeah.
It's not like that. It's Nicola.
No.
It's a very musical name and with 3 soundings. I'll be listening for more names he butchers in the future.
Okay,
Thank
well,
you, Dermot.
what's his name? Dermot.
Dermot, yeah.
Dermot, sorry about that, no, man. And your big high horse in Sicily or something. Like, oh, Nicola.
Nicola.
No, there's no way. Her name is Nicola.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's other ones you used to. The most common thing is, and you pointed out, I never noticed until you pointed it out. We pronounce H's way too much. And I'm not saying like Aristop. I mean, like, you would say, I say where. You say where. I'd say where.
Yeah, oh yeah, where.
I was wearing.
What are you wearing?
Yeah, what are you wearing to this?
There is no H in that
yeah,
word.
so that's the most common thing. But like, that's called vernacular,
I meant to
guess.
say to you, you know the way I'm in charge of this podcast and you're merely a partner of it.
Yeah, we said that.
Yeah,
All along we've said
just there
that.
a minute ago. Last week when I listened through to the episode, see, can you figure this one now? Last week when I listened through it, I was abundantly aware of your increased use of the word. Aware of your increased use of the word like.
Oh yeah, that's really bad. My brother
No, but-
used to give out stink to me.
Yeah, but you haven't been bad for a long, long time. But
Yeah.
for some reason last week, you got an awful dose of likeness about you.
Yeah, it must have been what do they call that when you go backwards?
Maybe it's man flu.
No, like I regressed.
You regressed into
You know,
your-
if someone was on drugs and they went back on them, what do they call that again? Relapse.
You had a relapse into likes.
I relapsed into my Roscommon likes.
Tried to
But
start
my
out-
brothers would have lifted me for that when I was younger.
Did they?
Yeah. They would have been like, stop saying like.
Go
you know?
away, they
Yeah.
actually got at you.
Yeah, and it wasn't even the fact that I said like, it was because it was more lack. You know?
Yeah, like
You know,
the way
like
you
it's
say Nicola.
Yeah. But the other thing about it as well is, you know, whenever you're trying to like express yourself on a podcast in
Yes.
particular, like let's say if you're in this world where you have to talk all the time,
Yeah.
one of the biggest handcuffs you can put on someone is to point out stuff that they do.
Sorry.
When they're
The episode. Speaking of that, but I'm very sorry. But you know the Spotify promo we did?
yeah.
I watched that back there the last day.
What did I do in that now?
No, it wasn't you, it was me.
Oh, what do you do?
I did. You were aware of it.
It's not you, it's
you.
me.
You started with the no, I can't be saying I had so many
Really?
So this, thanks very much.
Did you?
And you know something? It's an awful thing having it out. You're right. I'm so sorry. I should have brought that
No,
up
well, one of
at
the
this
yeah.
juncture. Maybe after the podcast.
But one of the great things about the podcast, though, genuinely is I definitely didn't speak this coherently, or definitely you couldn't understand me as much as you do
I
now
agree.
before this.
Yeah, it's been
but
very
because
helpful.
when you listen to yourself, you end up slowing down a little bit now.
And correcting yourself.
And correcting yourself,
Yeah.
or at least thinking about the words that are going to come out of your mouth.
Yeah.
But it just shows you, you're never perfect, Ray.
Never perfect.
People look at me all the time, walking downtown Sligo, Mark's perfect.
Yeah.
But I'm not. I'm the same as everyone else. Higher caliber looks.
Do you know the way you're perfect?
Yeah, sorry, I was just saying that, yeah.
How would you, and this came up at the weekend, from my story and news from the weekend,
Okay.
but I was with a one Cathal Mulhern,
Yeah.
and we spoke about the weather for the following day.
Jesus, it's getting good now.
And he said it was given rain. And I asked him,
How old are you?
who was given what to who?
It-
Because he said it was given rain for tomorrow.
But did he mean like it's kind of giving rain vibes? Because if he's
No.
doing that, then I don't want to talk to him anymore.
I thought this was a Donegal thing, and then I met Westmeath people, and they said, "No, we'd said that it's given frost for tomorrow."
yeah. Is it a Donegal thing?
I don't think it's a Donegal thing. I think it's a national thing. But I had to ask him. It doesn't make sense. Who's given? Is it the weather? The weather, I think, is who he was referring to.
Yeah.
It's giving rain for
Yeah.
tomorrow. So the weather is giving.
I think
rain.
that's an Irishism. I will get on to Donegal in a second as well, because a thought popped into my head when you said that. There's two types of Donegal people. But I think that's an Irish thing. Because of our history of I guess, like, English fucking being there for 800
Colonialism.
years, yeah.
Yeah.
And then handing the place
Don't say much bad about the English now. You know.
No, I'm not saying anything bad about
Yeah,
them.
yeah,
I'm
fair
just
enough.
saying the history of them.
Yeah.
So 800 years of them, then handing the country over to the church, you know, and then we've always been never in control of ourselves.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that even when we think about the weather, we think about it's weather that is given to us. Like do you know what I mean?
Or that we've no choice.
It's like there's a higher power always deciding what happens to us as people. Do you know what I'm saying
Yeah,
when I
I know
say
I'm
that?
what you're there now.
So it's given us rain now this week. You know, whoever it is above, it
Yeah.
used to be this and now it's this, you know, and we're
Yeah.
getting rain now this week. We always feel like we're being rowed pretty
You-
much.
Nicely succinctly summed up there.
We have been perfectly bent over a table for 900
for
years.
1,000 years.
Yeah,
this
1,000
stage,
years. Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
it's given rain for tomorrow as well.
Yeah, now Donegal people. There's two types of Donegal people I've noticed because I've spent a bit of time up there.
Should I apologise to them in advance, or do you want to leave?
Yeah,
it
you
till
can
after?
do it. Well, just no. I think they'll like this.
Oh, yeah. Jeez, seldom the Donegal people
They
get
won't.
compliments.
No, they won't.
Oh, okay.
There's really soft Donegal people, and by soft I don't mean that as like I'm not saying it's a bad thing. Like this isn't an insult to them, but there's nice, soft, easygoing Donegal people. The likes of Cathal Mulhern.
Yeah.
How are you going?
How are you doing?
That's
Donegal.
they're lovely Donegal
Yeah.
people, right?
Yeah.
But there's also like this really kind of hard Donegal person. Have you ever, you know what I mean? This real kind of down to business, rough around the edges.
Oh.
I was born sideways Donegal person.
I know where you're going with this, because I obviously have to officially. Can the whole world know about your absolute wonderful transition into the world of
they've
van life?
Everyone knew I was trying my best to get myself insurance on a van.
Yeah.
It managed to happen.
Good
And
man.
then I made a purchase.
But you
With a
purchased.
huge thank you to the Northwest Credit Union,
Yes.
for allowing this purchase to happen.
Fair play to them.
And for purchasing a van on my behalf. I bought a van. I bought a van in Donegal at the weekend.
But this is where I presume you're coming with. Did you meet a hard or a soft Donegal person at the weekend?
No, not even the guy that I met. He was lovely. He was actually just a mechanic who sells vans sometimes. Lovely fella.
Right.
Well, he had working hands on him.
Yeah.
He had.
Did a solid handshake.
He looked like me and you,
Okay.
but then his hands looked like Wesley Snipes' hands.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah.
This fella worked on vans all fucking day.
Oh, I didn't even.
You
I
can't
thought
say
it was
that,
because
can you?
Wesley Snipes was hard.
Yeah, that's what I meant. No, that's what I meant. Sorry,
Yes,
'cause-
I saved you there.
Yeah, thank you
Wesley's
for that.
he's a hard,
Why did I
he's a
say
hard
that?
gentleman.
What did you want me? Anyway, so
Nothing
but
wrong with
he
calling
was with
Wesley
them.
Snipes
But
hard.
also he was kind of that persuasion as well of being the kind of harder. He wasn't kind of a Jesus. How are you going?
He wasn't soft.
He was kind of.
I don't know how Carl will enjoy this now.
Did you ever? No,
Calling him big old softy.
no, but that's what I'm saying. I didn't mean it as an insult. I
Yeah.
said they're like the nice people. But there's a thing about Donegal, especially when you go into the towns. I suppose it's true with Sligo too, but Letterkenny in particular is mad. Letterkenny as a town is, the people who are there are mad.
That's because they live in the valley.
But they also live in just constant. It's like they were born into stress.
Oh.
Do you ever get that feeling? They were just born into this world of we better fucking get ahead. That's the way they
Okay.
they think.
No, actually,
Do you ever get that?
The way you intonated that there, it actually made me think of Letterkenny.
Yeah,
people.
like
Yeah.
they're so like not of this world, and they're so kind of born into this kind of stress environment. They don't even say hello; they just say yes. It's so business transactional. If you say hello to someone in Letterkenny, they just go yes.
It's very true.
Don't they?
Yeah.
And they're kind of born. I always say, when I meet people like that from Donegal, they talk so fast. Well, I couldn't understand this gentleman at all on the phone.
What was he saying?
I just told you I couldn't
Can you
understand
do an
him.
impression of him?
This fucking thing's going to be on the fucking yes, got it. But I was like, yeah, look, I reckon I can go and see it on Thursday. Right, no, that's all. I got to go away to NCT.
You're getting enough.
And then I was like, you have to bring something to an NCT somewhere.
Yeah, probably the van.
So I just typed NCT into the sat nav.
Okay.
And I was like, I hope he's here.
Right.
And then eventually I started texting him, but even his texts were texted in that vernacular.
Yes.
Come here, what's the crack? I think I might get down. I'm going to leave Sligo there at about 5
You
o'clock.
have his texts. Have you got them on the phone?
Yes. So, hang on.
Just relive this experience. For anyone out there that has ever
Lovely fella, by the way.
purchased a van or any sort of vehicle at all from a person from Donegal,
Yeah.
this is how it goes.
Okay, hang on now a second. I'll try and find one.
Gee, you must have had a lot of correspondence. You're doing a lot of scrolling. there.
Hey, man, you're buying a van. You have to make sure.
Lots of talking.
You have to make
What's your
sure.
favourite colour?
now. You have to make sure. I said to him, how you going? I'm going to go to the bank to make sure that I can take out the money.
Yeah.
You decide which way you want it. I can take it out in cash, or we can transfer it if you like. Okay, I'm going to
know where
see
she's going
if
with
I.
that.
I'm going to see if I can do this tomorrow,
Yeah.
and then I'll let you know.
Yeah.
Okay,
He said back.
and then I said,
But he didn't say okay back the way you just said it.
he said, okay. And then I said, if I do get the cash,
Yeah.
I should be free on Saturday morning to come and collect the van. Do you
Yeah.
think perhaps you could get it to Donegal town? He said, okay. Turns out he didn't do that.
Man of seldom, few words on the text because he's busy.
And then I said, okay, well, I'll meet you in Letterkenny then, because I turned out I couldn't go to Donegal.
Yeah.
I said, where did I meet you? And he said, same place.
So far he said 4 things to
That's
you.
it.
Okay, same place.
But that was easier than talking to him. Even though
Okay.
when you meet him in person, it's a lot easier to understand, and actually he's a lot more mellow. But he's not even the guy I'm on about. I'm just on about in general, because when I met him the first time to purchase the van, we had to meet in this road outside Letterkenny that no one knows about. Not for weird reasons, because Letterkenny is full of lunatics.
Oh.
You can't even drive on a road in Letterkenny, because everyone is out to get to wherever they need to go to. It's worse than Dublin, like Letterkenny. For
Isn't
traffic.
it a one-way system? A daft one-way system.
Yeah, but they have a new road on the way out, like.
Yeah.
As in 3 lanes, all this kind of crap.
Some say it's the best thing ever to come out of Letterkenny.
Is the road out of it, yeah. But people are still going mad.
Right.
So I had to pull off a junction off the roundabout. And then when I was going driving it again then for a test drive, we both had to psych each other up going, we're going to have to, it was like I don't know, D-Day or something. We're going to have to go out, we're going to have to get out of here eventually.
So he came with you, obviously, in the
did.
van for the test drive.
He did.
Do you find that awful awkward?
No,
Not at all.
not at all.
It wasn't my experience.
I'm going to tell you, all the giving out I'm doing about Donegal people, but those, I just feel like guys like, he's not the guy I'm really on about, but kind of him. There's certain Donegal people that are kind of born with their shoulder in front of their mouth.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Everything you're saying is ringing bells with me with people I've met in my life.
Yeah. So they're born like this.
Yeah.
I know you can't see this, but they're born kind of...
If you're on Patreon,
it's
you
a
can see
defensive stance, isn't it, when
It
you do
is.
that? They're kind of born like, well, are we going to do this, like? You know, and it could be a nice thing. How, yeah, I was supposed to meet you for a business meeting. Like, what are we doing this, or what are we
and the
doing?
shoulders pointing
And they're
directly
kind of,
at you.
just in case there's a slap thrown, they have to, whoa,
Yeah.
whoa. That's kind of the way they're... But having said that, though, I still prefer them to Mayo people.
No one would argue with you there. Speaking on behalf of the county. You know.
So, I looked at a pair of vans.
You did.
Okay.
One in Mayo, one in Donegal.
One in Mayo, one in Donegal. One was a Renault Traffic, one was an Opel Vivaro. Ask me about those 2 vans right now. Say, what's the difference?
What's the difference?
Nothing.
Thank
They're
you.
both the same
It's
van.
a badge.
Okay, so the badge is the only difference.
Yeah.
I looked at a white one,
Yeah.
Ballina,
Ballina.
where you're from in Ballina.
That's right.
I went down last week to look at the van. The gentleman says to me, the young lad's at home, so he will show you the van. And I had to bring baby Layla with me because she's attached to me all of the way forever.
She's your business during the day.
She is, yeah. I have to. That's my job, is to look after her during the day and also run my own job. So I went and looked at it, and I said to your man, I'm going to put the baby in, I'm going to take her around for a spin. He said, bring it wherever you want. He said, tip off there and see how you get on. No
We're
bother
very
at all.
trusting in
Yeah.
Mayo.
No, yeah. Well, also, I was leaving my car there.
Yeah.
So it's hardly like I'm going to take a van and leave a car.
And you'd
do you know?
hardly get away with the child as well. Like
It's kind of like the €2 in the shopping trolley.
Yeah,
thing, do you
yeah,
know?
yeah.
So, I don't know. I left.
Then I'm confused and so how it ended up. Anyway, I'm waiting for you to tell the story.
Wait, yeah. Your confusion about, well, how did this end up bad? That's called the art of storytelling. Okay,
And all
so-
the listeners are with me on this.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm now engaged.
It's just-
hold on. We'll throw in an ad here.
So,
Sorry about the ads.
So, he says to me, head off, let you, and
Yeah.
do whatever you want, take it wherever you want, and give it the right good drive.
Yeah.
I said, I will.
Yeah.
He went back into the house, and I took it off for a drive. About 200 yards down the road, I realised this gearbox is not functioning like a gearbox should be functioning.
Sure.
I'm not a car or a van gentleman.
No.
But I know when I can't get a car into
You'd know
gear.
a dodgy gearbox.
Yeah, well,
you'd
you'd know when you can't actually get it into gear. There's
Yeah.
something going on here.
Yeah.
So I did, but I gave the van the benefit of the Kendy.
Yeah.
I said, you've been parked up here. Gave it a wee rub. I said, shh, me and you, like a horse.
say nothing.
I was like a prime jockey.
Yeah.
I said, A's into this now.
Yeah.
So we took off, didn't ease up at all.
Ah.
So I drove it off out the road and I brought it back. And I said to him, the van, everything seems lovely in it, but there's something wrong with the gearbox. Or I said, sorry, the gearbox is stiff. I didn't even say there was something wrong with it.
Yeah.
And he went from the nicest man in the world
Yeah.
to, you're insulting my whole livelihood.
And family.
Like that.
Yeah.
He said, there's nothing wrong with that gearbox, not a hope. And I said to him, you could be right, like, but I know that I couldn't get it into gear. It took ages to get it into gear. And he said, show me the keys. And he whipped the keys. And he went and started up the van. Couldn't get it to move at all.
Yeah.
And he said to me, I'd say the gearbox needs some oil or something.
That was an apology from a Mayo person.
But that's it. That was him going, you're dead,
Yeah.
you're dead right.
You're dead right.
But
Yeah.
I said to him, well, I don't know what that means, like with
Yeah.
and he was like, and he said to me, I wouldn't sell a van to you that's not working properly.
Yeah, he's insinuating that you're calling.
Yeah.
Imagine if this was in retail.
I know.
I don't like the colour of those runners. Hold on a second.
Yeah.
I wouldn't sell your runners
Yeah.
here on Sport Direct unless I was absolutely satisfied with the colour.
Or like if I brought up a top and I was like, sorry, there's a rip in this one, like, come here, like if you don't want it then, sure. Do you know?
Yeah.
So he said to him, I wouldn't be selling you a van if it wasn't. And I'm very aware I've Layla in the car and I was like, this is getting a bit ropey here now.
Yeah.
So I said to him, I'm not insinuating that you knew that was the case.
Yeah.
I'm just saying it is the case. I'm just saying it definitely is the case. And he said to me, well, if you don't want it so, sure, go away then so.
Oh, that left a bitter taste
Like,
in your
boom,
mouth.
like that, he switched.
Yeah.
He just was like...
You're better off not buying the van off that man.
But, I mean, obviously.
Yeah.
So the second someone reacts like that, you go, hang on, you do know there's something wrong.
Yeah.
Because you're losing the head here now all of a sudden, like, you know? And apparently it's not even your van you're selling, it's the father, like, who's selling it. But obviously you're losing the head now all of a sudden, you know?
Yeah.
So I just got straight into the car and just left.
You were dead right.
Because I was aware that I'd laid it with me as well. You don't know what kind of transaction might go down there, you know?
Yeah,
So the next time when I went to Donegal, I didn't bring... The guy I met in Donegal, lovely fella.
Yeah.
Absolutely
But why
lovely.
didn't he take the deposit of your car?
What do you mean?
As in your car was there, why did he have to come with you in the van?
I don't know actually, because it was pissing rain outside. Probably he was probably just like, "I go with you."
Yeah.
I don't know. He just got in. I didn't really. He was far calmer now than this other fella.
I know, but I always hate when they get in because I feel they're judging your driving skills.
I don't think you. You don't think the best part of the whole thing was
I can't relax in it.
So this guy is a mechanic.
Yeah.
And he just goes, I buy the odd vehicle here and there, and I send them on again. That's
Yeah.
kind of what I do. But I'm a mechanic. I've been a
Yeah.
mechanic for 14 years. So I was chatting to him the whole way out the road towards Lifford, and so
You weren't concentrating on the van driving.
I asked him about everything in the bastard thing.
You were multitasking.
I was. I said, so what's this under the seat here? He said, will you watch the road?
Right, okay.
I said, the roof has got a bit tinny. Anyway, so anyway, we got back, and then I said to him,
I just imagine you walking around in the back, the cargo area. Will you get back into the seat? I'm awful sorry.
and then I just said to him, sure, pilots can do it.
Yeah.
How come I can't do it?
Does this not come with the autopilot?
Yeah. So your man in Aer Lingus can do it, but I can't walk around my own van, like. You know,
Right, okay,
your man
right,
can go for a piss. So I then said to him, I'm going to do the most useless thing I can do right now.
Mm-hmm.
But I have to do it, and it's awkward. And he said, what are you talking about? I said, will you pop the bonnet so that I can have a look underneath?
So that you can pretend to have a look
yeah.
underneath it.
And I said, I'm going to look in and go, yeah, right?
Did you tell him that?
I told him that was the case.
Yeah.
I literally said,
you kick the tires?
and
in his
he
van,
started
too?
laughing. No, I didn't kick the tires, but he started laughing because, like, he's a mechanic, and I
Yeah.
was like, I'm just going to tell you, I'm about to look into something, and I might as well be looking into the fucking space station because I haven't a clue what's going on. But the thing is, you do though.
You were looking for cobwebs.
Well, cobwebs you wouldn't mind, but no, you're looking for like, you know, if you look into an engine and like we'll say the plastic holder that sits over batteries and all that. If that was all off and there was like rust and fucking residue
That's
everywhere.
true, yeah.
Or if you smelled a big load of coolant or oil or whatever.
Or
you know.
when you see Tipex written on the top of the engine saying where the time belt was done. That's always great.
No, that's good. Yeah, you want
but
that.
if you see no Tipex and no numbers,
then you
you're
go,
going,
hang on now a minute.
what's the story with this
well, this
time
boy
belt?
had chain done. Do you know what else he done, which was either a hoax or reassuring? He left the bits in the back of the van of the stuff that he had done to us.
Oh, that's good.
So he left boxes that had like brake discs.
No. Sorry, this definitely is.
You think that's a hoax?
I think it's a hoax.
So he said
But it's a really good hoax.
He said to me, there's the boxes for the brake discs. I put them on the back.
Yeah.
And I left them in here to show people that this work has been done.
Did he get them from Thoman? Were the Thoman boxes?
They were Thoman boxes.
Imagine if Thoman got into mechanic stuff.
Oh, they'd make a fucking fortune. They make a fortune in that and they got into it. But anyway, this gentleman, this is the other thing as well, because my mother is a worrier and she could be right.
Yeah.
So we work on an honour system when you're doing this.
Yeah.
Buying a van is very much like golf.
Right.
Okay, let me explain it to you.
Thank you.
In golf, you self-regulate your score.
Yes.
So there's no referee going out with you.
Yeah.
So there's 4 lads that go out and we all decide that we have an honour. And if I hit my ball way left and another boy hits his ball way right, right? I'm going to go and get my ball. He's going to go get his ball. And I have to decide, does that man have the honour to not move that ball to a better position or whatever? And I trust him to do it. Buying a van is very similar to that because I have to trust the gentleman across from me that he goes, there's nothing wrong with this. I'm not trying to pull the wool over your Kendy. And my mother worries about it. But she's right. And the thing is, next week, touch wood, it won't. Could have been a hoax.
Yeah.
But unless I want to go down to Kevin Egan and put £24,000 in his hand, that's the world we live in when you're buying vehicles.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
It is.
And sometimes I'd be embarrassed if that van did catch fire tomorrow.
Yeah.
Would I be embarrassed? Probably a little bit. But at the same time, you go, how are you to know? Like,
You won't know. When it comes to a certain age of vehicle, you are literally buying a risk. You're going,
you're buying a risk.
I'm hoping that by not paying the 24,000, I'm actually going to get something that's going to do me for 3 years. And it's not going to cost me a fortune. But
That's exactly what we've done.
I always think there's 2 types of people selling something. There's someone selling something because they're upgrading, And the yoke they have is fine, as far as they're aware. It's absolutely fine. So they're honourable in their sale.
Yes.
And there's another type of person in every corner of the world that knows there's something wrong with the car and they're thinking, we need to shift this.
We need to shift it quick.
Started leaking oil. I get rid of that now.
Yeah.
Hopefully, you just put a little patch on it.
Yeah, and it's not a good way to be, is it?
No, it's not a good. But those people end up reaping their rewards later in life.
Yeah, hopefully. Yeah,
through loads of illnesses
So,
and robberies and just generally falling off walls.
So like here's the difference then as well. So because we bought that van, we sold Nicola's car. The same day I bought the van, we sold Nicola's car.
Who bought Nicola's car?
Lovely gentleman from Castlereagh, County Roscommon. Yeah.
Is it not a girl's car?
Excuse me, he'll be handing it back quick. Wait, will you take it easy? It's not a girl's car. It's a beautiful. Nothing wrong with it. No, that's a fucking GT. Like that's a real sporty car.
Yeah,
it's
sporty girl's car.
It's actually a class car. Like it's a class car. But it's a 2011 Renault Megane. Like
yeah,
you know. So, but
what age of a gentleman?
The 24, 25.
Does he know the podcast?
He knows us. Yeah.
Oh, bollocks.
He knows us. Yeah.
I'm awful sorry.
No, but this is the thing, though. Why? What do you mean?
Well, it's just he may hear this now
That's
and he
what
may
I'm saying.
instantly doubt himself.
You were like, oh, he bought a girl's car.
Yeah, but he's bought it now.
So he drove the car and he said to me, do the brakes need to be done on that yoke?
Yeah.
I said, yes, they do.
You didn't adopt the Mayo man's
Oh,
approach.
no, there's nothing wrong with them. What are you talking about? I said to him, yes, they do. I told Nicola they need to be done months ago. They need to be done.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to pull the wool over anyone's eyes selling the car.
Yeah.
I literally said to him, you drive us and figure out, like, let me know if that catches fire tomorrow. You know where I live and you know who I am.
That's it. I give poor old Stephen that bought my van. I give him at least a 6-month warranty. If anything happens to that van that's over and above the normal maintenance of a van, you need to come it back to me.
Right.
And I'll just buy it back.
You must be the only man in the world giving a 6-month warranty on a 2007 van.
I didn't give him a 6-month warranty. I just said, look, you know where I am. If anything goes wrong, I'll just give you the money back.
But I prefer that, though. I feel better about it. Because when you're trading in vehicles like that as well, you have to be careful. Because you're trading in something that, unfortunately, people have accidents in all the time. Like, so fucking don't be a prick about it.
Don't be a bollocks about
it. You know? So, anyway.
Congratulations.
I'm in the van world now.
Do you like it?
Like I said this to Colin Mulhern, who you said you knew as well.
The soft Donegal man.
Soft Donegal man. How soft you call they call it.
Yeah.
So he said to me, "Oh, fair play, you bought the van or whatever." Like, and I said to him, "Yeah, it's funny because like I don't want to drive a van. I've never been mad to drive a van. Like I prefer driving a car.
Yeah.
You know, but needs mushed. Like, so I bought a nice van that drives okay. It drives okay. There's nothing wrong with it.
Do you like it?
Yeah, I like it. Like, it's fine.
Yeah. You don't sound to be beaming about it.
No, I'm not. But I'm not a big van driver though.
Yeah.
I don't care. I prefer driving nice
I feel bad
cars.
now that a good van has been wasted on a man that doesn't appreciate it. I feel bad for the man out there.
You love driving vans.
I love driving. It feels like a bus.
No, Ali loves it, like, because she's all high up in the van now and everything. Yeah. But the only thing is, with Carl as well is, and his wonderful carpentry, out soft hands on him.
He's going to dry panel it for you.
Yeah, but this is going to dry panel it, put some shingle beams into it. No, the one thing I'm looking forward to is the project aspect of it. So Carl's going to come over and we're going to figure out what to do with the back of the van because it's quite bare now, like.
Yeah, be careful now. Carl will put in a whole dose of wardrobes and shelves that you won't need.
I can't wait. I want to live in the fucking thing. No, I'm glad that he's there going, yeah, let's figure this out, the two of us.
Yeah.
You know, rather than going on Amazon and buying an old panel kit and
So when did he say he was going to do that for you?
He said he was going to do it any minute now, he said.
Right, because he had promised me that he was going to do all the wardrobes in my house.
Huh? Yeah, no, he's getting so he does it no more than Trevor. He works out the important jobs first.
I don't like the idea that perhaps he's going to do your dry paneling.
Yeah, he'll have to do my dry paneling
at the expense
first.
of our wardrobes.
Yeah, so your wardrobes don't need to be done until, when did Trevor say, July?
I'm going to
So I'll have mine done before July, Ray, before you're in that house. Don't worry about that. He'll be off contract with me.
Okay.
And he'll be open then to new jobs as well. So if he's going to do your wardrobes, Ray, don't worry about it. No, but I am looking forward to Carl coming over and going, right, let's figure out what we do with it. Will we carpet it? Will we fucking insulate it?
You might love your van after it.
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
And I also said to Nicola as well, because it was a mechanic's van, as in he's the only one who's been driving it for the last while, because there's only ever been two owners on it. The inside of it's like kind of oily, you know.
Oh, yeah, you need a good valet.
A little bit greasy. Yeah, but...
Get your girls out.
Get me girls out.
Yeah.
I'd be telling Nicola that all the time. Get them girls out.
They had the cheeky girls over.
Yeah, that's
CheekyValet.com.
What do we call it again?
The Cheeky Valet.
Do we call it Cheeky Valet?
I don't know.
Yeah, so anyway, that they could do it for me.
Yeah.
And I could be drinking coffee in my
This is
robe.
your perfect time.
Nothing else on, only a robe in the morning. Coffee in my hand.
Yeah,
the little laddie hopping out the bottom.
Yeah.
And the girls cleaning the van.
Yeah.
Let's do that. But I genuinely, that'll make a big difference.
Yeah.
And the other thing I've
make it
noticed
feel like home.
Vans are industrial inside.
Yes.
But I'm not an industrial gentleman,
You
Ray.
want it soft and nice.
So I need a soft van.
Yeah.
So I'm going to carpet the
Soft
ground
van
again.
for a soft van.
You know the way when you sit in a car,
Yeah.
it has the lovely mats underneath your feet.
yeah, you want all
I'm
that.
going to put them in.
Yeah.
Some like people who usually drive vans can't put them in because they get destroyed.
They do.
So they need like seat covers and fucking,
Hardy.
Yeah. So I don't need any of that. Big soft head in me.
Yeah.
You know.
I look
No, the
forward
other thing
to
is as well pulling it into Ali's creche today.
Yeah.
I felt like a big dick.
Yeah.
A couple of boys pulled in, no fella, and then someone else in the Peugeot. I pulled in the van.
Pulled in the van. You didn't get any funny looks.
No. All of a sudden, they're treating me weird. They're like, "Oh, Ali, sir? Yeah, you want Ali, sir? Okay, here we go. No problem at all."
Yeah.
No, it does. You feel like an old big dick in the vanine. Anyway, I'm talking ring piece. Sorry, go on. Why were you in London?
Why was I in London?
Yeah, why did you not? Number one, not tell me you were in London.
I forgot.
And number two, why were you in London?
So, first of all, Laura had a hen night.
Nice.
Fair play to Coco, or Nicole as she's otherwise known.
Coca hen night.
Coco's hen night was on in London. That was the Saturday.
I mean, ye are so sad.
Why?
Sorry, I'm not going to let you tell the story. I'm going to jump to a conclusion first of all.
Yeah, might as well.
Oh, well, why don't you come as well then if you're going to be sitting at home on your own? Like, you're sad. Like, will you let her go to a hen party?
I not even that. I said to myself, well, I didn't say anything to myself. Laura said,
I haven't said a word to
Laura
myself.
said, Coco.
Don't you be accused. I haven't said that to myself.
Laura said the hen night's on the Saturday night, but she said she wanted to go see an old show on the Friday night. She said, well, but would we go over on the Friday and come back on the Sunday? And she said, I can go to the hen on the Saturday night. And I said, this would be wonderful because I could meet up with my friends then on the Saturday night.
Yeah.
So it worked out for both of us.
Why are you off doing stuff together? Sorry, Ray. Keep
All
telling
right,
me.
we
Sorry.
went off and we did stuff together on this occasion. So we went over to London on the Friday. We went to see, I have some notes, by the way.
Go on, yeah, take out your notes.
Because a few things happened, and it's great. I love when things happen.
Yeah.
First of all, we went to a 90s themed restaurant called Bunga Bunga 90s.
What happens in there? Boom, boom,
It's
boom,
basically,
boom.
it's all 90s music, and they serve pizza and chips and stuff, and it's loads of like televisions, old 90s TVs, old 90s stereos.
I absolutely hate that.
It's mad too because this was our childhood, and you wouldn't think it's now.
I know, but it wasn't your childhood. It was dressed as your childhood.
It was dressed as my childhood.
Yeah.
Which you go in via a video store.
Of course you do, yeah. And then you go out the back and they open up an old Coke machine and you walk through the door of that.
Yeah, it was great fun.
Is it?
Yeah, it was. I really enjoyed
You can
it.
see how much
And
I
it had a
like
disco toilet where you go into the toilet and it's like a proper rave. So there's a smoke machine. There's
I've
disco
seen some
lights.
toilets in Sligo that are kind of like that as well, to be honest.
Yeah, so it was really wonderful.
Yeah.
But after that, then we went to the Garrick Theatre to see the Producers, the musical, which obviously.
Oh, sure. Laura was in the Producers.
Laura was in and we went with Laura's good friend Aina, who
Yeah.
came with us, and we went to see the Producers, and it was lovely to see it. They just do things great over there. In
You
fairness.
think it's better than the Producers that you saw here in Sligo?
That's the thing. It was from a staging perspective. It's real slick.
And from
But
an acting
I actually
perspective.
found myself kind of going, Jesus, they weren't far off now here in Sligo. Do you know?
Yeah.
And in some places they got it better here in Sligo than they did in London. Which was
Yeah, no,
marvellous.
I think the London was probably definitely better. Acting and all, I'd say it was way better.
Anyway,
Yeah. You're not allowed to say that. Like,
So-
yeah, Ray can't tell the truth anymore.
the
Listen.
theatre was. I don't know. You're familiar? Anyone that may not be familiar with Sligo? There's a pub here in Sligo called McGlynn's.
Yeah.
McGlynn's is a traditional old Irish pub. This theatre was a McGlynn's theatre. So basically, it was, traditionally old Irish, like dry paneling on the walls, loads
Yeah.
of carpet, real old-fashioned English theatre.
Yeah.
And they had these, the boots.
Yeah.
Myself and Anna went to the toilet at one stage and we passed by the boots, the fancy
Yes.
boots. You'd know them in the Olympia.
Yeah, they're on
you
the
always,
side,
You always
side
look,
boots.
yeah,
Yeah.
who's got that kind of money?
Yeah. These
And
boots are made for rich people.
And then
yeah.
Anna says to me, he says, do you know something? There's an awful bang of VIP-ness off them.
Yeah.
And then
Someone is in there.
I kind of looked at him and went, a what?
Yeah.
A bang of VIP-ness.
Yeah, a VIP-ness. Yeah. That's like.
But he didn't realise what he had said. Oh, no, I didn't mean it like that.
Yeah.
I was thinking, VIP-ness. But I'm sure someone else has come across that before.
Someone definitely came across.
I didn't mean it like that.
Someone else come across that.
Someone else
VIP-ness.
come up with that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I had the VIP.
Did I come across that before?
Anna and Laura were just shite as well because after the show
Yeah.
we had to wait at the back door for the cast to come out for them to tell them how great they were.
Oh. What is wrong with these people?
Yeah.
They had to tell them how brilliant they
They
are.
were, and in fairness, it was nice because it's nice to be, it's nice
And
to
did Laura be like, oh, hi,
Oh,
you play Dula, I play Dula as well. And
Yeah.
say, have you ever heard the Hawkswell?
Yeah,
Like, yeah.
And they got the they got the program sign and the whole lot.
This is a weird world. This is a really weird world.
So I was on a musicals night out. And I was merely a passenger.
Yeah.
So then we went to a musical themed bar.
Oh.
And first of all,
It is nice to have hobbies, though, like stuff you're into.
Yeah, it is.
I mean, I'm ripping the piss out of Laura here, but it's just,
we arrived at the bar, and Anna very confidently went up to the gentleman on the door, the guards, not the guards, the bouncers.
Bouncers, yeah, they call them.
And he said to the bouncer, "How long is the queue?" I just stood there and went, oh, Jesus, now you've had one too many to drink at this point. Because obviously a man looked at the length of the queue and went, 10 foot. But obviously I wanted to know how long does it take.
Yeah, how long do you
But he
wait?
just asked in a very very poor way.
And what's your man say?
He said 10 foot. 10 foot queue. But we got in anyway, and it's mad over there now. You go in and they get to take your picture. Because there's that much crime now in London that they want to know. They have a picture of everybody
No way.
that was in the bar that night. So as you're coming in, you have to show your ID. Now, everybody has to show ID. Now, it can be a picture of your passport on your phone, but you walk in, you show your ID, and then they take a photo of you. Because then they have a photo and they have your name and your email address and all your contact details.
Man, it's like Black Mirror, isn't it?
It's mad, yeah.
It's gone that bad out there that you can't.
Bad. Went upstairs, got to the bar. I said to myself,
Sorry, the one thing I just want to say this. Sorry, now.
Right.
Every time there's a crime in a shop or a nightclub, we now have cameras capable of 8K.
Yeah.
Okay. Right now, me and you, as two flutes, right? Big flutes, but two flutes are able to record this podcast in 1080p sharp imagery.
Yeah.
Why on earth has CCTV not moved forward? We're looking for two men, and it's the worst photo. Like, how has it not moved on?
Not
like?
everybody takes it as seriously as you.
But like, there has to be someone in the CCTV world that goes, do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to make all this accessible stuff available in shops.
But if you have 42 cameras and in a place,
These cameras are £600 rate.
I know there's but that's a lot. I suppose not so
It's
bad.
not.
But how much gigabytes? So do you need to like? You've constant 24-hour feeds from these cameras. What kind of a data center would you need?
You could still do 1080p, of course you can. I saw it today. Some shopping, I think it was in Gort.
Yeah.
We're looking for these two fellas. And you're like, you can't even see. What the fuck is that?
Why
like?
is it that? Is it how they dropped money in the shop?
Yeah, but I think they're just saying, they dropped money because you can't accuse people.
Oh yeah.
You can't go online and say, this fella robbed me, because he
Yeah.
could say, excuse me, defamation. Excuse me.
Yes. Because they didn't look like lads that had dropped
Because
money.
you'd often see, yeah, no, they didn't.
Two tracksuits.
You'd often see
outfitted
people
gentlemen.
going, hi, we're just trying to get in touch with these two lovely fellas.
Yeah.
Can anyone know who they are? And
Yeah.
really they mean like they robbed us,
Yeah.
So, but anyway, I'm just saying that it hasn't moved forward, but continue, please.
Anyway, yeah. So I went up to the bar and I spotted. I asked what everybody wanted to drink, and I said, "I'll get this round at the bar." They were a very notionsy bar. We went to a musical, a place called A Room Where It Happens. I don't mind saying it. There was a lovely lady behind the bar, and she took my order. I said, "I'll have a pint of some notionsy lager for Anna.
Can I get a pint of Notions lager, please?
A wee beveragino for my good lady wife."
Could I get a beveragino of your Notions beverage, please?
Yeah, and then can I also try? I said, "Was there much straw in the Guinness?" Because there was a Guinness extra cold tap.
Does she even know what that means?
And she said, "Oh yeah, a few people have had, quite a few have had Guinness already today." I was like, "Okay, so this is a draw." So she then went and proceeded to pour the full pint of Guinness,
in one go.
one single sitting.
Yeah, so
I actually stood there, big shocked head in me, and I said, "Did you just do that in all in one pour?" And then she immediately took offence to me and went, "Do you want me to do it again?"
oh sure, I won't buy it. So she don't buy the van, so she said.
"You don't buy the pint, so you don't know what's forcing you."
Can I say,
Is it a gimmick?
Yeah, contrary to popular belief, you can do it. If you do it right, you can do it in one pour. Like,
You
can.
the pint tasted just okay, like.
Yeah,
typical
but-
London pint.
yeah, it
like.
tastes like a pint from London. But
Yeah.
was the head massive?
No.
No, well, there you go. You can do it in one then.
Yeah.
As long as the head doesn't turn out massive. That's not a Notions thing. It's just that the one thing we don't want, because it is rotten, is a massive head.
Yeah, we don't like a lot of head.
No, we don't like it. That's another myth about us people.
Yeah.
We don't like a lot of
Don't
head.
like a lot of head.
No, we don't like it. Once it's, I don't care if they pour it in 46 goals, as long as
Yeah.
it's all right. Like,
Yeah, no, in fairness.
but you can't get a nice pint in London anyway, regardless. I mean,
I didn't know how to behave, but I just held back. I didn't want to get vexed about the whole thing.
yeah, because maybe they don't, so they don't pass as much heat. You know the way in Holland, they are like they're known for being like the lager and capital, or the Pilsner capital of the world,
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah.
Like Carlsberg, is that Dutch? No.
Yeah, just Dutchish.
Heineken, is that Dutch?
Dutchish.
Yeah. So anyway, they're big into all that. I went to Holland before, Utrecht, right? And
Son
beer
of
there-
Utrecht.
Yeah, son of Utrecht is Utrecht. It was
Rare
shit.
reference
The beer was
there.
shit. There was no head on it. It was flat. They didn't care how they poured it. They just poured it and threw it out to you.
Yeah.
And I was like, the great thing about Ireland is I don't care if it's pageantry.
If it's a gimmick, it's nice.
Yeah, we just want it to be served the way we want it. I mean, can you imagine? I'd love for you to go to a pub in Castlerea and serve a pint of Heineken with no head on it.
Oh,
You'd have no head. You'd have no head.
Gone.
They'd take the head off you.
I want the creamy, fluffy bit at the top.
Like people, and then, but what happens if there's too much of it? Sorry, I didn't order the ice cream. That's what you said. So like, we just like things the way we like it. So,
Yeah.
and so much so it is pageantry. One of the first jobs I ever had after Supervalia was I worked in a wonderful place called Kate's Pub in Castlereagh, and it's where we grew up. From the age of 16 to 24, we lived in this place. It was everything about our youth, but I worked in there. And Kate, fair play, behind the bar, I went in there for my first time behind the bar, Tuesday evening, right? And Lord rest him, Tom Moran came in. And Kate said to me, Tom's going to order a pint special. And he's going to hand it back to you because you're new.
Even if it's right?
Even if it's right.
Oh.
So she said, you're going to have to pour a pint special.
Yeah.
Smiddix and put a Guinness head on it. It'll probably be good, but it's a thing he does.
A rite of passage.
Yeah, he cannot accept your first pint that you poured from.
That's fair.
Because it's a power thing. He lets you know you're beholden to the customer.
Okay.
And lo and behold, I poured him one.
And he did.
And he said, don't be giving me that now. Try that again. And Kate was like, that's what he does that to everybody.
Did Kate charge you for the first one?
No, you can't charge him for the first one.
No, did Kate charge you?
Not at all. She said, this is going to happen. Like,
okay, that's really
you know?
good.
But there's certain things about it, especially in Irish pubs like that. I love learning. This is what I mean, that we like the pageantry of it, or, you know, you can't mess with people the way people are in these places. There was another gentleman, I think, Tom Shanaher, who every time he came in, you had to pour him, he had to have a brandy and port first, and then his pint. And he never once drank without having a brandy and port first. That's just the way he did it. So if he was in London in, what did you call it, rumours or something?
The room where it happens.
The what? The room where this happens, yeah. The room where that happens, it wouldn't have been happening for him, because he would have went up and said, I need a brandy and port first before I drink my Smiddix.
Yeah.
So he wouldn't have been able to be in those environments, you know? Yeah. So there's fellas like that, and no one like the Irish is better than us. There's this great page online of Australian guys who go in and work in Irish pubs, and they set up cameras, better than the CCTV you usually see, and they serve Irish people out shit pints. Owl boys.
And they actually capture the
reaction. And they go, shit, there's nothing wrong with it, don't worry about it. I said, they capture the reaction, the fella's going,
well, that was me.
Don't do that to me.
I had my jaws on the floor, but then I realised, hold on now, I'll leave it. It's not the
Sometimes
place.
you are better off leaving it.
Yeah, it's not the place. Went to the toilet in said pub.
Yeah.
You know, urinals.
It was a 90s toilet as well, George Michael was in there.
No, I've gone from the 90s team place.
Oh, sorry, this is the musical team place.
But when I went up to the urinal, they had a little goal net, a little toy goal thing, and a little Sabuzio. No, just like a toy goal thing on the pee pad. You know them little flavoured...
Yeah.
It was green. The pad in the urinal was green, and they had a goalpost on it. And sure, of course, immediately I knew exactly what to do.
You had to pee the ball into the hole?
You had to just pee into the goal.
Oh,
so obviously you're trying to get the stream into the goal.
Yeah.
Which is a wonderful... I'm
it
sure
work?
it saves it. Yeah, because I spent the whole, drunken piss going...
Yeah. I suppose to save you from turning to the fella, how are you keeping? You know what the old boys just do that to you? Yeah. You're Ian Kendy's young fella, are you? You're fucking pissed on me shoes. Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry, go on now.
That's everything.
But so when did you get back then? Today? Because you were only there yesterday.
Yeah, the Saturday night then we went... Saturday we went to a great little pot. Now, if anyone is ever going to London, there's a place called Dennis Severs's house. Have you heard of Dennis Severs's house?
I got invited to Dennis Severs's house. Oh no, sorry, that must be a different fella.
Dennis, it could be Severs.
He taught me two things.
Okay.
He taught me how to have a great time and how to keep secrets.
Yeah.
That fella. Yeah, lovely fella.
Lovely fella. Dennis, anyway, was from California, and he moved over to London as a child. And in 1979, he was 30 years of age. And he decided to buy like a 4-story terraced house on Falgate Street, I think it's called.
So it was £8,000 at the time.
Something small.
It's now worth 36 million.
Couldn't tell you what it's worth now, but what he did when he went in, he was like, this is exactly as it was. Because before he bought it, up to 1979, 5 generations of a family from, I think, the Dutch area of Europe, they were a Huguenot family.
Right.
They basically...
Hugo know who you're talking to.
I don't know. Yeah, they were silk weavers.
Yeah.
Basically, so they specialised in silk, and they bought it back in the 1700s. And they lived in 5 generations family, lived in this house up until when he bought it. So when he bought it, it had very little adaptations done to it. It was exactly as it was from 1700 and something right up to 1979.
Okay.
And what he decided to do was he decided to keep it like that, but make it like a time capsule. So he went from the basement up to the top floor, and every room was like an era in London history.
Right.
So when you go down into the basement, where you start the tour, it's like 15, 16 quid in. You go down into the basement and you're like...
16 quid into a basement?
Yeah, 1700s is what the basement was set up like. So there was a fire on, but the way the whole house is set up is like the people just left.
Yeah.
So you go in.
I see.
So the fire, like you go into the kitchen down in the basement, and like the fire is on. There's food on the table. There's all the little accoutrements that
That's
you would
brilliant.
have seen.
Yeah.
But as you go up the house, then you go through different eras in the 1800s, right up to the early 1900s.
Right.
So you go through all the 1800s sitting rooms and kitchens and everything as you go up through the house, and eventually you get up to the attic, and the attic is how that family lived in the early 1900s when the Industrial Revolution had happened and they had lost all their wealth.
Yeah.
They had to rent the whole house out, and they lived up in the attic, which I then had an idea, that's how I'm going to pay off the house we bought.
Is by...
I'm going to convert the attic, and me and Laura are going to live there.
It's a good idea.
And we're going to rent the rest of the house out, and it's perfect.
Why did they lose money during the Industrial Revolution?
Because the silk weavers, who they were...
Oh, they lost money. Oh, yeah, they were obsolete.
Everything become industrial.
Yeah, because Apple came out and Facebook. Yeah.
They brought out the iPhone, and then everybody,
that was the end of it.
everybody could watch a YouTube video and go, I can weave silk
Yeah.
myself.
It's amazing too how stuff just becomes obsolete throughout generations. Like, you know, like there's a big problem with that now, and we're not getting into this, but I'm just saying there's people panicking in the music industry that AI is going to stop them doing what they're doing, and they'll have to start renting out their houses as well.
Yeah.
But it works out though. It's adapt or die, isn't it? Really, in the world.
Absolutely.
That must have been a great insight into adapt or die, and I love that
They
phrase.
died.
Oh, they must have died.
Yeah, no, they died. Yeah, and then Dennis Severs bought the house, and he adapted.
Oh, so they died. He adapted the house.
He adapted the house
He adapted
into a
it?
living museum, and it's now making an absolute fortune.
Wow.
Because in our group, there was at least 15 of us, and we all paid 15 or 16 pound in each. So I'm kind of going, oh my God, this is an absolute money machine.
I love how casual you were there when I came out, like... I metaphorically said, "Oh, it's adapt or die," and you were like, "Well, they died." And,
but they didn't.
I was trying to tell people. I was trying to point out, like, don't be worrying about,
sorry.
you'll always find your way and make sure that you're ready to change over it.
No,
You won't.
No, there's a good chance you'll die. I mean, the way the world has worked over and over and over again. It's lovely looking at these inspirational quotes on your wall going, don't worry about it, it'll be
That's so
fine.
funny. No, you won't. No.
No, there's a good chance you'll die. And if we get a good war, most of us will die.
Oh, fingers crossed. Yeah, I'm
That's
watching
right.
Band of Brothers at the moment, so that's actually... have you watched that?
Stuff. Oh, savage stuff.
It's just, I mean, I've said it on this show before. My favourite miniseries that I've ever watched my whole life is Chernobyl.
Yeah.
You know, and I've just watched it so many times. It's so beautiful.
Funny way to describe all them.
No, but it's just so beautifully shot, though.
Yeah,
the way
shot.
visually, like it's
that's what you need to add in
sensational.
there.
Yeah. So, but it popped up on my TikTok, and it's done it a few times where it's like HBO miniseries you need to watch, and Chernobyl's always on it. But like in or around, floating around number one is always Band of Brothers.
Yeah.
And I was like, fucking. That's been on for 30 years. I don't know what that is like.
Yeah.
Why is this so critically acclaimed?
And now you know.
And I mean, I'm only 3 episodes in now, but I'm like, God above, what a beautiful show that is as well.
Brilliant.
Goodness gracious. And it's amazing when you see some of the actors that are in it, and you're like, well, this must have made his career, because I know who he is, you know, and he was only a kid at this time. Stephen Graham is in it, you know, the guy.
Yeah.
The amazing thing is that David Schwimmer is in it.
Yeah.
And I mean,
he's such a great character.
No, but what a great acting performance by him, without giving too much away from a show that came out 30 years ago nearly. It was out in 2000, I think, or something like that. But anyway, so I see David Schwimmer walk out, first episode, first 5 minutes, out comes, and I'm like, that's fucking Ross from Friends. And 10 minutes in, you're just
Ross.
like he's so pathetic. Like you really look at him going, what a pathetic human being that guy is. Like and we've watched Friends since 1994, you know.
Yeah.
And he managed to change me in 5 minutes going, look at that pathetic prick, you know?
But it's like your man in the Bruce Springsteen film. There was a Bruce Springsteen film out there recently in the cinemas.
Yeah.
And your man, for the first minute or two when you're watching a performance, you're going, that's not Bruce.
Yeah.
And then about 3 minutes later you're going, that's Bruce.
That's Bruce. Yeah.
Yeah.
That is such a... And I was saying this to a good friend of the podcast, Derek, as well, is that when you watch Band of Brothers, it just reminds me that I don't like the Avengers. It tells me everything about not liking the Avengers.
But the Avengers has its place.
It does have its place. Of course
You're
it does.
just not into it.
It's just...
Fake.
I was trying to explain this to him, like, so the way that they visually represent Chernobyl just suits me.
Yeah.
And no more than that Cillian Murphy film where I said it ended but it didn't finish. You know, it was just, I just like watching that kind of stuff. And the Avengers and loads of CGI that looks crazy. It just doesn't fucking appeal. I just don't. I watch Band of Brothers and I go, Jesus, this looks brilliant. Like,
Yeah.
it looks like it's time, you know?
You'll have to watch Downton Abbey when you finish Band of
Well,
Brothers.
funnily enough about Downton Abbey is
you will have
but
to
the
watch
funny
it.
thing is though, and I've said it again on this, one of my favourite films ever is The King's Speech.
Yeah, but you will love
And
Downton Abbey.
it looks similar
Yeah.
to that, I guess.
I got Old Soft Cahill watching it as well.
Oh, South Carl's watching
Yeah,
it. But the
he
thing about
loves
Downton
it.
Abbey is, and those periodic stuff is that, and someone else made this point as well, there's a Mark Wahlberg film out, or something, some fucking Mark Wahlberg film that went straight to Netflix or straight to some Paramount or something.
Yeah.
And someone put it up on TikTok and they were so right. They were like, this doesn't look like a film. Like a film is full of shadows and
Yeah.
dim light and set the shot right. He was like, this looks like a sitcom.
Yeah.
It's blasted with light and it's just like, film it, blast it with light so that we know it works and then put it out. And you're like, it looks shit. It looks fucking shit.
You're reminding me of Roy Keane here.
I know, and I'm not even into cinematography. Like, I work in the video worlds, but I'm not into cinematography. I'm a very commercial videographer. How are you? Get you in front of this light here now so we can get the shot. How are you going?
Yeah.
I run a seaweed bat company. There you go. There's a video. That's me. Like, I'm quite commercial, you know?
It's such a really specific reference. What just did. That literally something you did yesterday.
I've done it a million times. Well, I was working with a company here in town who I won't name just because this might come across bad, but like we did so much work that like we just had this ritual of firing videos out, like shot, boom, shot, because there were commercial businesses that just wanted to promote, like. So that's me in a nutshell. I'm a very commercial videographer. I'm not a very creative videographer.
You can appreciate.
But I can really appreciate the work that some of these people have to go through to get these shots. And I appreciate the people who do the mad CGI work for the Avengers, but it just doesn't grab
Weird that
me.
when you said shots there, I immediately thought of a Baby Guinness. You just said shots, and in my head, just an image popped into my head. And of course, what time is it now?
Oh, we're going to go for a Baby
nearly,
Guinness in a few minutes.
So,
anyway, I'm talking ring piece, but the other, if you're more London shit you want to get into,
no, that was on.
Trying to shout out to lovely friends you met over
we
there.
went with myself and Soft Cahill, met up with Hannah and Will.
We can't keep calling them soft collies.
I think, well, I probably will kill us, but we met up, went for sushi. Yeah, absolutely wonderful.
No.
Yeah.
Sushi, no, waste of time.
We ate all of it, and then we went to a place called the Blues Kitchen, which is my other recommendation. If you're going to London, I've never heard of the Blues Kitchen franchise before in my life.
Yeah.
They are an incredibly large bar, which you wouldn't think would be great, and you went in and there's like a blues funk soul band playing.
Yeah, they were a soul band though, from what I saw on your Insta.
Absolutely wonderful.
And I absolutely love soul music.
Yeah.
Like I wish there was an avenue. Do you know whenever you were doing the Fiddler's Creek thing 10 years ago when I first came to Sligo?
Yeah.
Or more than that. You had Noel and Joy.
I did Ray's Boom Boom Band.
Yeah, and you had Noel and Joy kind of playing a lot of soul music. Or maybe
No,
Noel.
that was Noel and Joy, yeah.
Yeah, Noel and Joy probably picked a lot of that. But they were doing a lot of commitment stuff and a lot of all that old Sam Cooke, I guess, would have been a big one. Brilliant. And
It should be.
When I saw you in that, what you call that bar?
Blues Kitchen.
I thought that even though Ray's in his early 50s now,
That's the first time it's happened.
What?
I'm sorry now.
What?
But I was, when you get into your early 40s, at some point, one of your friends are going to start pinning you into your early 50s.
Yeah.
And I just be very aware now. I'm 42, and that's my first, Ray's in his early 50s.
Yeah, sorry, no, I was trying to tell a story. So once you get past your 40s, like Ray does, I was hoping that you'd get some kind of a midlife crisis to be like, I'm going to recreate one of those gigs, a soul gig.
Yeah.
I'd love you to do a soul band again.
Yeah.
I'm not going to do it.
No, I know that, but I'm working on it.
But I mean,
I had to try and find the right space.
We had to find the right space, and you have to come to terms with the fact that I'll go to it once and then never be able to go again.
I know,
but it will scratch a good itch on me.
Yeah,
you'll scratch my ass.
You'll scratch your itch.
Yeah. There's a parrot underneath my gooch I can't get to. You'll be scratching.
I'll be scratching.
So I'd love to see a soul band again.
Thank you.
I remember when the boys used to do like. Take Me to the River and stuff. Fucking bam, bam, bam. Like soul music is everything, lads.
It is. And
we re-road organ, bam and a bam.
You need a
class.
space in a town. Every town needs some night where you can go. We're going to go see a soul band.
Yeah, there's parts of town here that are doing it. So like, if you go to, I don't go now. I don't go anywhere. But like Fury's, I saw they had the Odd Socks on last week.
Yeah. There was a bit,
Which they did a bit of that old school Sligo that we would have known about 15 years ago, that we would have been part of. That seems to be dead and gone now. But it was good to see the Odd Socks playing again in a place like, and I think that if we can do something to bring back Soul Noel.
Yeah.
If we can bring back Soul Noel.
Soul Noel.
Yeah.
As in Noel Kenny.
Noel Kenny, Soul Noel Kenny. Yeah.
I'll talk to Soul Noel.
Yeah.
So we've Soft Cahill and Soul Noel. Can we tell everybody where we're going tonight?
Yeah, well, kind of, yeah. Can we? I'm sure, yeah, we'll, like, I'm sure he doesn't
Alan
mind.
Clark's buying us dinner.
Yeah, Aaron Clark's going to buy the pair of us dinner. He
Down.
said, you have the two biggest flutes in Sligo.
Yeah.
And he said, it needs to be celebrated finally.
It needs to be celebrated. So we're
I know,
going
we're doing like a little, you know the way like, hi guys in Dublin, we're part of this creative group, and I met up with Niamh and I met up with Saoirse, and we all have the girls' podcast is brilliant.
Yeah.
So we decided we're going to get together for dinner and we're going out tonight. So we're doing the West's version of that. How are ye? Well, come here, do you want to drop a dinner? I do, yeah. Okay, come on.
Do you feel like Brian McDermott has acted in the capacity of our father this evening as he's collecting both of us from the house?
Yeah.
And bringing us to the...
I got to wait outside with my bag on, like a little jacket,
Yeah.
like that. He's going to be here in a minute, Nicola, he promised. He's going to be here any second.
Do you feel bad we're not bringing Brendan?
No, I rang him and told him.
Oh, you told him?
And in typical I'm a father fashion, Brendan said,
I'm not free anyway.
the fuck, I couldn't be going to that shite. That, you know, like he was like, I can't go, I couldn't be going to that anyway.
Yeah, he's busy.
He's busy boy. But no, we're looking forward to it. So we're doing Alan Clark's Christmas party tonight.
Yeah.
And then we're doing our own Christmas party next week, right?
Next week.
We'll be Christmas party. Are
we recording next Monday? We are,
Sure,
of
who
course.
knows? We'll have to do
to
something.
do something, and then we'll have to go to our Christmas party.
Yeah.
Cool.
We're flat out recording and going to Christmas parties this time of year.
Tis the season, though.
Tis the season.
Too.
Speaking of tis the season, before we go real quick, I know we have to go soon, but the I brought Ali and Layla Kendy to Elftown yesterday in
I've
Dublin.
seen the video of
So,
it.
and this is more
shit.
just this is more just for parents out there.
Yeah.
I think you should do it.
Oh.
I think it's amazing how far we've come. Okay, so if there's little ears now, maybe tell the little ears, come here, just pause this if there's little ears around you. I'll give you
What,
just a second.
what kind of abuse are you going to throw at Elftown?
No, I'm not going to try any abuse at Elftown. If there's little ears, pause right now. Okay, so we grew up in the 90s going to see shite Santa Clauses.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
You know, like where you clearly knew that's fucking your man. That's the
That's
butcher.
Jimmy.
That's the butcher.
Jimmy the butcher.
Yeah. You know?
Yeah.
So we had that in an old shed, like, come here, Liam, are you finished with that? Is your lawnmower still in that shed?
Yeah.
No, I can take it out if you want. Will you bring it down to the square? I want to put Santa Claus in it. The council will pay for it. You know, that's what we grew up with, like.
Yeah.
So to see what they have nowadays is amazing. And they're doing it all over the place. You don't have to go to Dublin for this. They're all everywhere. But we went to Elftown in the RDS, and God almighty, it was magical.
Was it?
I was caught by it. I was
Oh,
like,
yeah.
this is magic. And
Was
to
it
see-
awful expensive?
No, I don't think it was mad expensive. It was like €30. Like, well worth it. Like, it's not a fucking, from what I can see anyway, it's not a fleece.
Yeah.
You know, you go to a lot of stuff now and you go, they're fleecing you here. Like, this is a load of
Well, it's a
shit.
bit like me and Sav Call coming back on the plane from Luton on Sunday morning.
Yeah.
When we went in and we sat down and ordered 2 full Irish breakfasts and realised it was going to cost us £57 sterling.
That is a fleece. You got fleeced.
But we didn't. I said, Carl, I'm not ordering mine. I'm going to share your one.
You can get your with no bother.
So you get your one and then
Yeah.
I'll order a tea.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Fucking
Elftown.
hell. Anyway.
Yeah, it's not a fleece.
It is just magic. They've done it so, like, they have a whole room in there that is ice. Like, the
Yeah.
whole thing is ice. You know? And they have like, and Ali's mad about Frozen. They have toys frozen in it. Ali walked into the ice room and she was like, Elsa froze the room. Elsa froze this whole room, and she was touching it. It's real, like, it's
That's
not
class.
shit. Or like, when they had real reindeers, like
Actual
deer with
real
ants,
reindeers.
where
Yeah.
they had that
Oh, yeah.
stuff, you know. With, and like Santa Claus. So just in case there's little ears still listening, like
Yeah.
like Ali met Santa Claus. It was Santa Claus, right?
Yeah.
It was, the boy was brilliant. Well qualified.
Yeah.
And he knew a lot about Ali.
Yeah.
Like, he knew everything about her and she couldn't believe it.
Yeah.
He was like, oh, and you sleep with your Teddy Hop. And she was like, oh, it was fucking magic.
And
it was magic.
her eyes lighting up. And
Yeah, and they put a wee hat on her. You know, they put a hat on them with their names on the
Mm.
top of the hat, like, you know, and everyone from Elftown.
They knows her name.
Hello, Ali. We've been expecting you, Ali. Oh, it is
And her
magic. Her
that's-
going like, what?
So it's a complete nutter con.
It's a, no,
It's
it's
what-
that's not the fuck. Earmuffs. You wouldn't know, Ray. You wouldn't know. But no, honestly, if you have kids, I would recommend. They're doing it in Galway as well. You can go to Galway too. We didn't go to Galway. We went to Dublin to do it. I mean, absolutely
Nice
amazing.
day out.
Amazing. And the best thing about it is we have a 1-year-old, Layla Kendy.
Mm-hmm.
And 1-year-olds, all they really care about is kind of eating and shiting.
That's all I
still,
seen her doing
you
in the
know.
video.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Layla Kendy had the best day of her life because she discovered mince pies are everything. I just want to eat them for the rest of
I
it.
thought she was
destroyed a
She
mince
was
pie.
either eating a mince pie in the video or she was sitting in the back of the sleigh taking a shot.
Yeah.
It was either one, and I could see the face in her in the back of the sleigh going,
God,
you're
she's
busy.
shiting."
You are busy. You're taking a break from the mince pie.
Oh Lord! I mean, it was just brilliant. Like, and Mrs. Claus is there. Ali was buzzing off her head.
Any
Like,
nice elves?
no, some lovely elves. The one thing I will say as well is that this is so insulting.
Yeah.
And I'm so sorry, but I have to make this comment. Oh, I'm gonna get some shit for this. We went to a Halloween thing in Sligo.
Yeah.
Where you went around and people scared you at Halloween. It was really well done in the ATU.
Yeah.
And then we went to Elf Town, where you go around and the elves are there and Ruda.
They're friendly and nice and not scaring you.
But it doesn't matter. All these people are part of their thing. And
Yeah.
I just think it's nice that all those fucking drama courses, the level 7 drama courses in the ITs up and down the country are finally bringing something to the equation, you know?
As in they're-
I can only imagine everyone that works in these things are part of those courses. Like,
Because you think they're very dramatic.
they're all 20-year-old drama people who are like, this is my role.
Yeah.
They treat it so seriously.
Yeah.
Like,
Laura
and I
would
know
love to be
that
an
sounds
elf.
really insulting.
Laura
she
has said
should.
it many times. I'd love there was an elf opportunity here at Christmas.
What was your one's name in Elf? She goes singing in the shower. What do you call her again? What was her name again?
Can't think of-
The weather outside is weather. What was her name again in Elf?
You mean the weather outside is giving weather?
It's giving weather.
Yeah.
Anyway, it was brilliant. So go to it. Go to Elf Town. I'd recommend it. And go on a Sunday. Dublin is easy on a Sunday.
Right.
Right?
Oh, yeah.
I was not up for this. But you have to make sacrifices for your kids, Raymond.
Yeah.
And some of the biggest sacrifices made, some people go off and they work on shipyards and they go and they, excuse, bless you.
Sorry.
They go and they work on oil rigs for 6 months and don't see their kids.
Yeah.
I make similar sacrifices.
You
I
go to
drive to Dublin.
I couldn't figure out why you were trying to find cover for your gig on Sunday night.
I had to park in Ashtown.
Yeah.
I actually feel sick when you think about it. I had to park in Ashtown.
Why did you have to park in Ashton?
Oh, Jesus. Nicola's sister lives in Ashtown. She said, park here. Ali's never been on a train before.
Yeah.
Because I won't go on any public transport. Yeah. So Ali's never been on a train before. She said, park in Ashtown. We'll get the Dart into Connolly and then
Yeah.
Connolly out to the RDS.
Oh, that's lovely.
Oh,
You get sick in your mouth again.
I just get emotional even thinking about what I went through. I feel
These
like,
are
you know,
all
there's a scene.
sacrifices.
Oh, there's a scene obviously in Band of Brothers where they go in. I can't. Oh, anyway,
Yeah.
so it's very similar. So no, we did that and we got the Dart in, but do that on a Sunday.
Yeah.
Less maniacs.
Dublin is nice.
It's actually fine on a Sunday.
Yeah.
It was lovely. And then we went to a pub called the Gingerman.
Oh.
Now, in typical Dublin fashion, it was wedged with people everywhere, and the building is not built to have a pair of babies and a buggy.
Yeah.
There's so many of them. This is why I understand parents going, why don't we go to Bewley's or go to a hotel and
Yeah.
eat there instead?
Yeah, yeah.
Where there's loads of room
Yeah.
for everything, the baggage that comes with a baby.
The baggage train.
Unfortunately, the Gingerman didn't have that.
Sorry. to
Or,
hear
do you know what else happened in the Gingerman? And I don't mind saying this either. I've never seen this before. It must be. You tell me if this is weird, and then we'll go. Because
Okay.
I'm wrecking your head now. Okay. We ordered food, drinks.
Yeah.
So we ordered a drink, and then we ordered food.
Yes.
Sat at a table.
that. It all seems standard.
Met a friend of mine, Tommy. Sam was there. Nicola's there. The 2 kids there. Right. Your man comes up. So we ordered the food, and then straight away he gets our drinks, and he comes with the bill. And I said to him, "Oh, sorry, do you have to pay for the drinks separate?" He said, No, this is for everything. You have to pay now.
No.
And then I said to him, "Geez, thanks a million. It was lovely."
No, that's not. That's a very unorthodox.
Isn't that so weird?
Yeah. Now, in fairness, a lot of the times you'll have an old code
Like
on the table where you ordered online and you pay for it online.
But I get if the vibe is you go to the counter and you order and you pay and then you sit.
Yeah.
Where it's a bit less.
This was table service.
But this was definitely table service.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was
Yeah,
definitely.
No, that was wrong.
And he came up, he was like, "Yeah, that'll be 95.60." And I promise you, I just said to him, "Geez, it was lovely now." I have to say, I hadn't even my jacket off.
No.
My jacket wasn't even off yet. I was like, what the fuck is going on here? Like,
Yeah.
I've never seen that before.
They must have a lot of crime. They want to start taking people's photos.
But is that why, though? But you know what I did take from it as well, though? I went, we paid, now sure I don't have to tip him.
That's true. But you know what else it is if you pay for it there and then.
You can't complain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe that's what
I thought it
yeah.
was. So the
You can't say this was
the
nice.
cynic in me thought that's what it was. Oh, sure, that means then you can't hand it back. Like
Yeah,
you
you
paid.
can't. You can't. I'm not paying for that. It wasn't nice.
It was incredibly weird. I thought
is
it was
incredibly
it was a
weird.
bit off-putting. I was a bit like, Jesus, they're kind of getting rid of us before we've even
Would you not have
came.
said, no, you can keep it now. Good luck.
No, because it was kind of
'Cause
like,
you
he was
kids-
like, no, that's what we... No, he was kind of laughing. Like, kind of going...
Well, even a very funny joke, in fairness to you.
It was a good joke.
Yeah, it was
now.
a good joke
It was
now.
a good joke.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
yeah, I was, you know,
Sure,
I'm
he hears that all the time.
I'm sure it'd be nice when it gets here. Like, but the anyway, look, we better go, Ray. We better go and
Shot,
lads.
shot,
The weirdest thing ever to have a Christmas party in a strip club. But it'll be great crack.
I'm sure it'll be fine.
I mean, yeah, I know they're all fellas, but it'll be lovely.
Yeah.
It'll be absolutely fine.
Yeah.
Come here. We'll let you know how we get on next week. Ray, fair play to me.
Fair play to me.
Good luck.
Good luck.